Hello my friends, I'm Polo. You're watching the Moto Breakdown for MotoAcademy.ca. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I should have been using 10 years ago and that you should start using now if you haven't already, and that is pin locks. This is a pin lock. We're going to take a look at this and why it's useful and why I endorse this so much. Let's break it down. This is the pin lock packaging. This is how it comes in. Pretty standard stuff, nothing special about it. I got this in the mail, came in a bubble envelope, pretty standard. I actually ordered two of these. One of them was for my MT Atom modular helmet, and that one is already in that helmet, and I'll show you in a second. And this one here is for my HJC I-10 helmet. We're going to crack this open. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the empty helmet, and then we're going to install it together on the HJC I-10. Okay, let's dig into this. Open super easy. I like that. And that's it. It comes with a set of instructions. Remove your visor, install the pin lock. Make sure that the silicone seal is nice and flush. Adjust screws, I suppose, if necessary. And how to remove it from your visor. So, it's worth noting that some helmets will have screws to adjust this, and we're going to learn that together now, and some helmets don't. So for example, on my MT helmet, the instructions said to push out the pin lock and then turn it and then push it back in, but that pin lock pin was legitimately impossible to push out, and I did not want to risk messing it up. However, it went in and it works just fine, and I'll show you that in a second. For the HJC helmet, it actually does have screws. I'm actually interested in seeing if that makes it better or not. I don't know, but I guess it's just a different system. I don't know if it's maybe a helmet manufacturer thing where their visors have to be different from each other due to patents or something. So I'm just going to quickly go through the installation instructions here. It says here, obviously, remove the helmet shear from the helmet. 2, flex the helmet shield and place the pin lock lens in between the two pins. Allow the helmet shield to reacquire its curved shape. The silicone seal must make full contact with the helmet shield. If it doesn't make full contact, adjust the shield or adjust the lens, which basically tells you adjust the position of the pin on the inside of the visor by turning the screw. So from with that particular instruction, basically, at least on the MT, I'm going to find out on the I-10 helmet here. At least on the MT helmet, it part of the screw had sort of, or the pin had, it wasn't a complete circle, so some of it was more open, or I don't know how to put it. It's kind of like an oblong pin, so some of it will push the, I think, pin lock more inward, others lets it a bit more freely outward, so I guess it's for adjustment. I didn't really have to change anything on it, thankfully, because I couldn't turn it anyway. Okay, here's the MT helmet. This is the MT Atom. Getting this visor off is a pain in the butt, if you saw my other video. But I'm going to do it for you guys anyway. I'm going to regret this. One of the things about this particular lens is that it actually has what I would consider a somewhat small viewing area, window if you would. This particular one here certainly closes actually pretty well. I did have to sort of adjust it a couple of times by stretching it out and just get it to fit perfectly in there, but it seems to be okay. And getting this in wasn't that hard. That's what this looks like. And from the outside, you can't really tell it's in there. Looking at it now, it actually does appear that the Pinlock reduces some of the tint. I'm not sure if that's just my eyes playing tricks on me, or if that's actually happening. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna get this on the i10's visor now. Okay, here is the HJC i10 helmet. I'm gonna put the Pinlock on the tinted visor because it's the one that I use the most. I typically don't do very many late night rides anymore, so it's not too big of a deal. But again, if I have to swap it, I guess I will. But you know, I could always choose to buy another one as well. Probably won't. They're not the cheapest thing on the planet. Pinlocks are about $45, and they're worth it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they're worth it that much that I'll get two for the same helmet, even for different visors. But that's just me. Okay, let's take this off. This is a lot easier than the empty helmet. Look at this. Oh, there we go. That was still a lot easier, and it's going to be easier to get on too. And have a precision screwdriver in case I need it. So here in the HJC visor, as you can see, this is actually much taller viewing area. Honestly, the HJC i10 is a super good helmet. I'm actually really impressed. Again, I got it for $200. Super impressed at it. And really good for sport bike riding. The MT Atom, not so much. Okay, so here we have our Pinlock window. I'm actually going to give this a quick wipe down, just so that there isn't any grease in there. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now, the silicone gasket is on this side here, so I'm just going to give it a tiny wipe as well because I want it to be clean when I close it up. I feel like I'm applying the screen protector on a cell phone, to be honest with you. So this thing calls to bend this visor, so we're going to do that. I'm going to go this way actually. Here we go. There. It's pretty flattened out. Oops. Let's try that again. I got one side in, and let's get that other side in there. Stretch this out. And I touched the inside with my fingers. Smudges very easily. Let's do this. There we go. So right now I'm tapping the edges and I'm just seeing if it's loose at all. And basically what I'm doing, by tapping it, I'm just seeing if I feel like it sinks. So I know that if it's not making contact, it'll have a feeling like it can be pressed in. The center part here looks like it could be a little bit higher. Looks like it's just a touch low. There we go. There we go. I think that's basically it. That's it. Now we're going to pull this film off and it's ready to use basically. So to note, I haven't had to make any adjustments, haven't had to use the screws. It was in there, no issues. Can't say that'll be the same for absolutely every helmet visor out there, but at the very least I had to make no adjustments here. Let's remove the protective film. There is one white dot in there. Oh no. I don't know what side this is on. It must be the other side. Alright, so clearly there's something right in the middle there. Let's find out what that is. We're gonna have to crack this thing open. It is attached to, still there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are indeed good. So I think it's too low now, so I'm just gonna push it up a touch. There we go. There we go. So I basically want it right up to the top there. So this side here is a little low, that one there is right up to the top, so I'm just going to push this side up. There we go. Beauty. Let's get it back on the helmet. There we go. There we go. That's how it looks. Can't tell it's there. But when you ride, you will indeed notice. Now for fun and giggles, let's put this one back on. Like I said, I'm gonna regret it now. It is not as easy as that HJC. Alright. Holy cow. I regret this. Okay. Alright, one on. That was one of my faster attempts. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh, wow. That is record time. Let's summarize. Okay, it doesn't take much to see why pin locks are so useful. Honestly, I was stubborn to not have been using them, but like I mentioned, 10 years ago, and I just started using them now. It's such a big difference. I was so skeptical that they would work. I thought it was just extra money I didn't need to spend, but it's worth it. I do ride in the early and late seasons, in the early mornings and late evenings where there's more humidity and it's colder and visor fogs up a whole lot more, and I again can't believe how well it works. Again, not getting paid by Pinlock or any company to say that. This is just me trying to help my fellow riders. get the most out of their experience with their motorcycles and during the riding season, however long that may be. So that's it. Thank you all very much once again for watching this video, for having watched any of my other videos. Truly appreciate it. Hope you guys continue to ride safe, and I'll see you on the next Moto Breakdown.